Have you ever felt like you had to be perfect? Like one tiny mistake would just bring your whole world crashing down? That was my life. Growing up in the heart of New York City's Chinatown, perfection wasn't just a goal, it was the air I breathed. My name is Mei, and this is the story of how I learned to break free. My world was built on a foundation of straight A's, flawless piano recitals, and my parents' quiet but heavy expectations. I measured my self-worth in gold stars and certificates. Every day was a tightrope walk over a canyon of not good enough. In Chinatown, you're surrounded by stories of success, of people who worked tirelessly to build a life here. I felt like I had to honor that legacy by being flawless. If I got a 99 on a test, I wasn't thinking about the 99 points I earned, I was obsessing over the 1 point I lost. It was exhausting. My sanctuary, my battlefield, was my little desk overlooking the bustling streets below. There, I would practice calligraphy for hours. Each stroke had to be perfect, a mirror of the ancient masters. My grandfather, my gong gong, would watch me. He was a man of few words, but his eyes saw everything. He ran a small herbal shop downstairs, a place that smelled of ginseng and history. He never cared about my grades or my awards. He just cared about, well, me. The breaking point came during the annual Lantern Festival art competition. This was it. The ultimate test. Winning this would mean everything, it would be the ultimate validation. I decided to paint a massive, intricate dragon, each scale a masterpiece of detail. For weeks, I barely slept. I sketched, I painted, I erased, I started over. My friends would call, asking me to hang out, to grab bubble tea, but I shut them all out. The dragon became my whole world, and my obsession. The night before the competition, I was adding the final touches. My hand was shaking from caffeine and lack of sleep. And then, it happened. A drop of black ink, big and unforgiving, splattered right across the dragon's face. I just froze. It was over. All those weeks of work, all that sacrifice, ruined. I remember just sitting there, tears blurring the image of the now imperfect dragon. It felt like my life was that drop of ink, a permanent stain on a canvas that was supposed to be perfect. Gong Gong found me like that, hunched over my desk. He didn't say, "It's okay," or "You can fix it." He just looked at the painting, then at the ink stain. He took a clean brush, dipped it in gold paint, and with a few deft strokes, he didn't cover the stain. He transformed it. He turned the black splotch into a swirling pearl, the mythical pearl of wisdom the dragon is always chasing. It wasn't perfect anymore. It was better. It had a story. He looked at me and said, in his gentle voice, "Mei, a dragon doesn't become powerful by being flawless. It becomes powerful by chasing the pearl, by always moving forward, even when it stumbles." And that's when it finally clicked. My entire life, I had been so focused on creating a perfect, finished product that I forgot about the process. I was so scared of making mistakes that I wasn't truly living. I submitted the painting the next day, stain and all. I didn't win first place. I got an honorable mention. And for the first time in my life, that was more than enough. I realized that my value wasn't tied to a trophy. It was in the hours I spent learning, in the courage it took to show my imperfect work, and in the love my grandfather showed me. It was in the progress, not the perfection. Today, I still strive to do my best, but I'm not afraid to make a mess. I'll try a new recipe and burn it, I'll learn a new song and hit the wrong notes. I'll go out with my friends and just be a goofy teenager. Because progress is messy, and life is about chasing that pearl, not about already having it. It's about the journey. Thank you so much for watching my story. If you've ever felt the pressure to be perfect, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.